Hello! Welcome to another art stream. I'm gonna put some music on. And I'll get to work. I guess we could try this today. I haven't listened to this in a little while. Oh, okay, no. Okay. Excuse me. Do some figure drawing first, and then I'll get into this. So let's get. This is the character one of the character designs I was working on on Wednesday. So let's do some quick drawings while I wait for people to come in. So, yeah. I gotta find something to draw. Come on, caffeine, kick in. One sec. Dude, that's boring. That's cool, but it's not human. Come on. Okay, I'll do these, I guess. Yeah. It'll do. Startup. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, good, we're still doing this. I forgot that this was a problem last time. And I still don't know why it does this. So get used to this. Hooray. I guess it's gonna do this to me again. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, but it's having fun with me. For no reason. But just to be mean. Okay. So apologies if the music repeats itself. It's just how it is. Until I figure out what is what it is. Like how it's doing this and why. So I hope everyone's staying warm. It's been a very cold week here, so but even if you're in, or I should say at least if you are somewhere warm, I hope you're cozy. And I'm going to just do some work on some character designs today, and just some stuff for the channel. It's been a while since I've updated it, so I kind of want to get something started for this year that's new. Like a new thumbnail for, maybe I'll make a couple of thumbnails for different things. Hello! I hope you're doing well today. Turn off. Just doing some warm-up sketches first, and then I'm gonna get into drawing some stuff for the like I'm working on the Vtuber ref art. Oops. Hello! Wow, get a couple of people. Yay! Welcome. Yeah, I hope you both had a great week. I'm glad to get to sit down and relax for a second. Just work on some art. Just using Pinterest right now for reference. Because they have some nice, they have a large collection. I turned off the, AI. You can do, that's pretty easy to do. You just go into the properties, I think, or your profile. I forget. It's really easy, whatever it is. I forget. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do this weekend, but I do plan to just have some fun too, so. I got a couple shows I want to watch. Like, there's a couple new anime that just started up, so I'm gonna check those out. I think tomorrow a game comes out that I'm really looking forward to. Maybe, let me see. No, Sunday. Sorry, Sunday a game comes out that I'm really looking forward to. Thank you. Oh my dude. Yeah, he's really fun. Yeah. I thought I would do something like based all around the fairy tale folklore. So I wanted to make him look like he's like this like chimera of all these different. Oh, it's called I'm sorry, I'll finish my sentence. He's a chimera of different like fantasy creatures. And to answer your question, I'm looking forward to Star Sand Island. Because that's coming out, I think, on Sunday. It might be out tomorrow for backers, so I might be able to get access to it tomorrow. But we'll see. I think since I just did the digital download, I have to wait till Sunday. But it'd be cool either way. I played the demo and it's. If you haven't played the demo, I really recommend it. It's really fun. You only get to play for like I think like a couple hours, but it's a blast. Like you just run around. You can go into like you can choose whether you want to be like a farm. It's kind of like that other game. I forget what that was called, but you can choose your profession. Like you can be a farmer, you can be a fisherman, you can be a miner, you can be like an inventor. There's like a whole bunch of different classes. You can do them all eventually, but the nice thing is they give you the feeling that you have time. Like you can just bounce around. You start with like a skateboard. Oh no, you one of the first things you make is a skateboard. You have to build it, but it's pretty cool. Like you can zip around the town and really fun. And I like the it's got like a very like cell shaded kind of look to everything, and like just a very quaint kind of town, low stakes kind of feeling to most, even like the combat is just fun. I've seen some of the combat in the game and it looks really good, but like kind of like a almost Breath of the Wild-ish kind of. So I'm excited. And like, I think one of the first weapons you get is a slingshot or something, and you can use it. But you get some other stuff later on, I think. Farming games are just my guilty pleasure. I like to play them once in a while just to relax. I do love other types of games, like more like puzzle games, like adventure games, point and click. I also love like third-person games, like, well, action games, or the like From Software games, or so, I love From Software games. I haven't played them in a while, but I really enjoyed them when I played them. Like, I played a lot of what was it, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls 3. I have Elden Ring on my computer, but I have not played it. I played the opening of the game and I stopped. So I need to get back into that eventually. It's just hard to find time, but I really want to play that again. Maybe once I get the Discord up, I'll try and make a like a certain time when I play these games, so maybe I could play with people in the community and just have it be a fun event for all of us. Just running around. But what kind of games do all of you like? I mean, what kind of games do the rest of you like? Like, I always like to hear what other people are playing, or what you play when you can play. Because, like, I used to play shooters a lot, but I don't really much anymore. I used to love, like, Halo. I loved Halo. And, like, the old... I haven't played any of the new ones, but I hear they're good too. But, like, the music in Halo is beautiful. I didn't play Doom, but I heard that was good. I don't know. There's like a couple different kind of games that are really fun. I don't play horror games. Like, anything scary, I can't do. I watch other people play them. I don't play them myself. Too spooky. I'm gonna make this Cole because this was good. A character from my comic. I'm gonna make this. I like to do this with my practice drawings. I turn them into my characters. Oh, I love Half-Life 2. Oh, I'm happy for you. That's a good game. I had so much fun with that. I hope you enjoy it. A good old school sci-fi adventure game, like first person game. Oh man, tell me about it. Skyrim, I have thousands of hours in that game. Have you played any of the mods? Oh yeah, Half-Life mentioned for me all the time. I'll gladly endorse Half-Life. Like, but Skyrim is I have all the mods for Skyrim. Like, well, not all of them, but I have so many, and every time, it's funny. I have to be careful to when I listen, because sometimes when I listen to even the soundtrack for Skyrim, like that opening theme song, I'll reinstall it on my computer before the song's over with. I'm just like, must resist the Zog. It calls me. Like I Oh, okay. There are some good ones though, even for that. There's they recently released with the Legendary Edition. I hear they released like the fishing mod, and there's just a lot they added to the main game. I wish they would put in some of the ones that I really like. And they might be there now. I'm not sure. Because there was like, I think I brought this up on here once before, but there was a mod for two different. There's a couple new areas like there's an entire other island you can go to that's got like its own civil war happening, but I think it's better written. It's kind of like, yeah, I'd say it's better written because like the end of it matters more, and there isn't a good. You can only pick the good side, so it's a little more clear on like where you should be, because like the one in Skyrim is kind of like these are two sides. You can just kind of like pick whatever suits your character from what you think is going to happen, but it doesn't really have that much like lasting effect. Whereas like it would be this one, it actually feels like it matters what you choose, or I mean, it feels like you're actually helping to fix the island. And like it just has some good quests too. But like, yeah, that's really cool. And I think there's some cool, like they added in like the follower mods are. I think we talked. Yeah, I did talk to you about those. There are some really good ones. I had a one for a really good healer, and I had one that was a really good like warrior mod. Like I think I had a really good like highly stealthy follower. Whoops. I forgot that's what that does that. Sorry. Jeez. Still don't know why it's doing that. Yeah. I just want them to like. I like the ones where they add in dialogue, because like it's just so nice to feel like you're in a conversation with someone when they're like walking around with you. Like there's a couple where like sure, they'll say like the default ones will be like, oh look, a cave, I wonder what's inside, and it's like monsters. Like the last 8 caves, there's probably monsters. Or there's probably bandits. Whereas like some of the newer mods make it so that they actually say different things. Or they'll say like, why are we going in another smelly cave? Ugh, I'm gonna have to take a long shower after this. Or something fun like that. I'm like, yes! Some personality! Kinda like that that vampire girl in the Dawnguard expansion. Was it Selena? Or I forget what her name is right now. But yeah, there's some followers that are like her, where they actually have like a personality. Is what I guess what I'm saying. Yeah. Those are my favorite. Oops. Yeah, I think in the newer expansions they really, or at least with the new updates, they've added a lot more to them, even in the vanilla game. So I'm glad to hear that, because some of the like modders out there really added in a lot, but like it's good to hear that like some of that made it through. Like I think there's even possibly a mod in the Xbox One where you can get a pet, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure there is, and it's and by that I mean like an actual pet, like something that isn't just like that one dog they have in the game. Because like because I know they have that one, but I'm gonna use him actually as for a pose. What's his name? Kento Nanami. Yeah, this guy's got a good pose here. I'm gonna use him for this. Put my character in this pose. Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, it's nice having like some options. Like even like I would like actually especially being a mage, it'd be fun to have a cat. Or even like a baby dragon, that'd be even cooler. Kind of like in the book Mage Apprentice. Like the mage in that has one. So yeah, it'd be fun to start to just like be able to like find a merchant later on that sells you exotic pets. Or like elemental pets. Like, wouldn't that be pretty cool? Like a fire dog or something like that? Or a cat that is like has like electricity coming off of it or something. Or it just glows in the dark. Like it has that kind of like those mushrooms in the caves. It glows like those. I don't know. Kodak? Huh, let me check. Sorry, I missed that. I'll Kodak. I'm seeing Gothic. That's an older game, so I don't know. Huh. Darn, I'm not seeing it. It didn't. Well, this isn't the best. Let's try using this. Yeah, same. Yeah, we don't have that, unfortunately. That sounds cool though. What's it like? I'd love to hear about it. Is it kind of like, is it like Skyrim, or is it Like, is it like a fantasy game or is it a? Oh, it is. Huh. Interesting. Is it kind of the same thing where like you have like um a main quest, but you can go off and do other things too? That'd be cool. Oh, cool. Well, that sounds fun. I enjoy. Yeah, I, I do. It'd be nice to have a new game to fill in for the fact that there is going to be a while before another Elder Scrolls game comes out. I know here we have Fable. The Fable remake is coming out later this year, but we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping it's gonna be good. Oops, this is. Well, I can fix it. I can fix it. Fix this guy up. Yeah, Oops, sorry, I just rewinded it again. Oh no. Oops. I do like fantasy games a lot, though. Like, what was the last one? I played this one earlier this year. What was it called? Hold on, I'll look it up. I played this really cool game where it's kind of like you're fighting giants and monsters. Look at my library. Oh, Eternal Strands, it's called. Yeah, Eternal Strands was really good. And, recently yeah, that's like the last big, not AAA, or not AAA, but an indie game I played. What else did I kind of went back to my, last month I was playing a lot of, Warriors Orochi games. Like I got, Warriors Orochi 4, which is just like hack and slash. You're just taking out armies and feeling like you're like Sauron in the beginning of Lord of the Rings, where you're just like, be gone, boom. I am mighty. I won't put him. I'm gonna put him in his regular clothes. Because I can't think of any other big adventure. I mean, fantasy games I've played lately. I think that's really the main ones. Because most of what I've been playing is like that, or like some Castlevania, kind of like Metroidvania kind of games. I play a lot of. So. Like, what was that one I played a lot of Silk Song. Silk Song was really fun. Drove me crazy for a little while, but it was a good kind of crazy. The kind where you just are determined to beat that one boss, and you just cannot allow it to defeat you. It's like... I must win today. Any game with a lot of like storytelling through the world is always fun. And I mean that goes back to even like what we were saying with I guess it kind of did. Well, like Skyrim does, but also Half-Life did that a little bit too. Like especially in the beginning of the game, there was a lot of parts where like you'd walk into a place and like suddenly just see someone in the background, and you couldn't interact with them, but you just saw them there, and that was pretty cool. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Like, there's definitely, I'm sure, some other games coming out this year for Advent that are sci-fi. I mean, fantasy that I just can't think of them offhand. But there's, I think Obsidian might have the people who did Fallout Las Vegas. I think they might have one that's coming out. So I might, if that's true, I might check that out. I think it was coming out this year, I thought. But maybe it's next year. This is my Necromancer character. Fix his face. He's supposed to be looking more closely straight forward. So, fix him so he's... Oh, it's the nose. I made the nose look too sideways. Don't hit the undo button. He's got a long nose. He doesn't smile. Why am I making him smile? Shouldn't make him smile. His head's kind of small. I'm gonna make it bigger. I realized that after I did. I'm like, there's something off about this. Oh yeah, his head's kind of small. Yeah. That's a little better. Oh, I also got this... for fantasy games, I did get this new game, that's a JRPG, but it's made... called, Sea of Stars. I heard it was really good, so I might give it a try eventually. Like, maybe, I think I'll probably do that after I get my, Vtuber rigged. Because I don't think I'm going to have it done by tomorrow, but I will, or by the 1st, but I will have it done soon. Right? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's all about style. Oops. Gotta clean him up a little bit, but... But yeah, he's all about like trying to look the most presentable. He's got like a vest underneath, and actually his coat's longer than this. I'm gonna make it longer because or a little bit longer, not too much longer. He's got like, I'll make it so it's not ripped yet. In future times it is ripped, but for now it's still gonna look nice. Clean it up. Do. Yeah, I have another one of this guy. This is just a rough of him using this pose, but I'll show you what he normally looks like. Is when I'm not. Let's see, character art. No, that's my character art. I need to do. Where's. Do. Sorry, one sec. I just gotta find it all. Yeah, he's pretty. He's a necromancer. I'm gonna find his the artwork for him if I can get to it. I guess not. Oh wait, is it there? Nope. I think it's under here. Yeah. Here we go. Sorry about that. I had to get to my like hidden. I haven't gone in this folder in a little while. This is what he normally looks like when I'm not when I have a little more time to draw him. But yeah, he's this powerful necromancer that he likes to summon ancient creatures from like prehistoric times. So he's got like, all these critters he can conjure. Oh yeah, that's right. That's something I drew last time. He's kind of a quiet, like matter of fact kind of fact character, kind of like a Snape kind of character, or Niles from Buffy, or I don't know. There's a couple. I'm sure there's other examples like that. I just can't think of them offhand. But like basically like very like dry wit kind of like but quiet person. Likes to loves books, loves reading, and loves learning new spells. Yeah. Right? That's pretty it's funny because the first version, what he was inspired by was another character I drew that was half centipede, but then I'm like, I changed the character so much that I ended up just being like, wouldn't it be cool to put that centipede as like a summon instead of it as a part of him? So I made it that so that I because they're fun to draw, but I don't want to draw them on every page. And there's definitely a bunch of different species that are really cool looking. So Yeah, I thought that'd be fun. He like yeah, he's friends with this other. I'll show you the other guy that he's friends with. Is a geomancer. This guy, who likes he loves fossils, and this guy loves exploring caves. So the two of them are a pretty good combination. Like this guy goes down into caves and like for the thrill of being the first to explore them. Like he's not scared of all the. I mean, he's pretty much a walking excavation site, so he can do like go anywhere he wants underground. And as long as he's careful, he should be okay. And this is another character I'm working on right now. She's a redraw of a character this third character in there from my original comic that I'm finding something to do with her in this new comic, where she's more of like a detective kind of character in this one, because she's but she kind of was in the other one, but she was more of like just a background kind of like comedy character in the other story, whereas in this one she's a little more serious. I kind of like that hat. But yeah, she's wearing like a domino mask here. You can't see it because her hat's covering it, but yeah, she's got like a... domino mask she likes to wear sometimes. Yep, exactly. You can't get the creature out. Just move the mountain. Just pull it all up. But yeah, she's gonna be a fun character. She's in the next part of my story, actually. I'm really excited to get to her. Especially because, like, Richard... Definitely would be, wouldn't it? Yeah. It would be very efficient to just be able to be like, I'm just gonna go... pull, just like move the earth around me and kind of just like earth bend myself down to the fossil and then bring it up. I never really gave her any magic. She's more of like a monk kind of character, where she's got like, she's very acrobatic and very much more about like just relying on her own wits, like for her detective work. But I'm trying to think if I want something for this story. But I don't know. I think I have enough. I have a lot of casters already, so it'd be nice just to have a character who's not a caster. Kind of like Richard, where it's just like someone that just is just there for their personality and for some fun. Because like the whole world is full of casters. It's kind of nice to have people that are just interesting on their own. In this comic anyway, like everyone can, so many people can use magic. So like having your like Sokka character, it's kind of good to have around once in a while. I'll be right back. I need to get some water. It'll take only 1 second. I don't know if I've shown either of you the comic actually. Here, I'll show you some of the pages from the comic too that I've been working on so far. Let's see, current. So, like here we have our main character, June Steelsong, a aspiring young bard who wants to use her magic to boost everyone up around her. She wants to become like a force of like positivity for everyone around her. Because she heard so many, her grandmother was like, she heard stories of her grandmother being like that, and she's heard her father tell her the other side of the story, which is people using magic for violence. Oh, I'll make a I'll try to make a caption version for people too. Or yeah, I'll try to make it a caption part to it, like or maybe like it'll have the option to have like an auto read thing, because I am making this for the phone too. That's why these panels are kind of like this, so that they can fit on your on mobile devices. So, oh, it's not yet. I want to get some more pages done, and then it will be. So, because I have like the first like 25 pages kind of roughed out, and I want to get a little bit further before I start putting it online. Like here's another one. This is a more recent page. But I'm excited to share it when I can. Like I'm hoping to get it out this year. Like when I will get it out this year. I just want to like when I'm closer to it, I'll definitely make an announcement though. Yeah, like this is a page where they just got ambushed by these Thank you. Yeah, I had so much fun. It's a lot of fun to draw, and like, I mean, like all the effects are really fun. If I can just get them to, whoops. Here, zoom in here so you can see them closer. Like we have this panel here where it's like she got the. Yeah, this character thought she had her captive, and then she just hits her point blank with her magic. So I gotta clean it up still a little bit more, but I'm really excited with how it's coming along. So yeah, I'll definitely let you know when it's further along. And I might put him in the comic too, because like he's in the comic. He's a background character though, but because yeah, the three main characters are. Oops, let's see where. Oh no, I lost it again. Are June, her father, and the mother's got a side story, so I'll definitely have stuff about her too. So like, so yeah, that'll be real. I'm excited to share it when I can. Let's see. I know I have her in here too. I'll show you all three of them. Because, yeah, this is June. She can cast magic with her music. Then you have Richard Steelsong, the awesome, her father, the war hero, he's a kind of like a Secret Service, like that went into hiding kind of character. He's like a like they're living in like this like alternative like hidden place where the village that so they can live a quiet life, and so he doesn't have to stay employed with, so he can just live without having to fight. And then the mother is Grace Steelsong, and this is what she looks like. She's inspired by Ellie Grant, I think it was from Jurassic Park. And you can see she got a little. Her story is her side story is focused around trying to escape from this. Because the main story is that she's a researcher and she's in this one place that's unfortunately about to have like this massive dimensional shift, like that will like cause like a cataclysm kind of event where like she could be like pulled into the spirit world forever, and they don't even know where. And so like Richard and June are rushing against time to try and get to her before she's pulled into this storm. And she doesn't even know for a while, so because she's busy with her trying to save this little T-Rex from an evil elf. That's I have a picture of him too. He's pretty creepy. I'll show you what he looks like if I can find him. I know he's here somewhere. Hello, wolf. He was here. Oh, I know where he is. He's in here. Yeah. But he's like this dark elf that can that's like her adversary throughout it. I thought she was here. Sorry, I will find it for you. Cause like there's a yeah. I love drawing that little character. She's that little cutie. Where is this guy? Come on. Sorry, I'm determined now. Bum bum bum. I know I have you. I will find you. Weird thing is I have several drawings of this character. I just don't know where he went. Huh, oh well. Anyway, there's other characters there's this two bounty hunters. You saw them, one of them. Yeah, my problem is I saved them in one spot and then I kind of like try to move them to somewhere else because I want them to be in a current folder. And then that gets me in trouble because then I like had them in the wrong spot. I know I have him here though, but yeah, that's her. That's a very old one of him. I'm not showing that one. Oh, here he is. He was right where I thought he'd be. He was just kind of hiding it right where I thought he'd be, but oh, here we go. Yeah, he's like this. He's like this, like kind of like a evil scientist kind of dark elf. Like he's just kind of lived on his own for so long that he's kind of gone mad and it just sees everyone else in the world as like players in his own like experiment. Like he just treats people like test subjects and other elves as tests as well. He doesn't really discern. So he's this like kind of like broken like very what's narcissistic character who's kind of just sees himself as like a god, essentially. He thinks he's allowed to do whatever he wants, and thankfully he's trapped in a pocket of the fairy realm where he's kind of alone, except for this one dark spirit that's with him that kind of like just enjoys being around him to feed off of his negative energy. So the two of them are a terrible duo. And like he's basically just like her. I only made him because I wanted some reason why Grace just can't leave on her own. Because I mean, if she wasn't distracted by him trying to experiment on all these dinosaurs and other creatures, she would just leave. But she's distracted by that, so she won't even find out until it's much too late that she needs to get out. Because he's having fun, and he even realizes that he's doing that to her, where he's like, oh, cool. You might get stuck in this horrible, nasty explosion event that might turn you into a monster. That'll be fun to see. So yeah, he's pretty terrible. Oh, that's my VTuber. Yeah, it's gonna work a little bit more on this fellow. So, now that we're further in now. But the comic actually came before this, and it kind of a lot of the characters inspired me to make parts of my VTuber. Kind of like the giant claw is very much like this character, with his giant lanky body. I kind of like that in villains, very kind of like Soul Eater, kind of with Stein. Or there's a couple characters I can't think offhand, but there's definitely other characters like that are pretty interesting because of the fact that they have just very strange asymmetric bodies. Except unlike him, I'm not an unseelie. He is. He's evil. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm not bad. I just started to mutate that way. Roger Rabbit, such a good movie. But yeah. So, and that's the majority of the cast. There's other characters I'm gonna try and come up with. There was also this let's see, there's this government oh, where's a good picture of her? Oh, here it is. Well, I thought I had a color one of her, but I guess I don't. So, I'm sure it's somewhere, but here's just the black and white of her. She's and Cole's up there in the corner, but she's like this giantess. Yeah, especially in a fantasy, it's kind of cool having a character who's I think I came up with him after Cole because I wanted to make a darker version of because Cole is the necromancer guy, Cole, he's he, he's not a bad, he's not like malevolent. He uses his magic for sometimes like self-centered things, but he doesn't want to naturally just hurt people. He'll use it to defend people he cares about. So maybe other people do get hurt, but his point is never to just like... Honestly, he uses it more against elves than against people. So... That's why she hired him, because, like, being one of the first giants that came through, she saw him as powerful in his skill and wanted to use his knowledge before anyone else got a hold of him. But yeah, like a character like that who's like evil, but like I kind of based him also, that guy, off of like old school like Saturday morning cartoon kind of villains, because I feel like people are kind of scared to make those these days, and it's a shame because they're fun. Sometimes it's fun just having a villain who's just a villain. They're not redeemable. There's nothing about them that is like, oh, he was abused as a child or something, or he's misunderstood. It's like, no, he's just awful. He's just a terrible, terrible person. Or thing. Not even a person anymore. He's given up his humanity long ago. So, or whatever semblance of humanity he ever had. Like, he's just like this like selfish, awful thing. So yeah, it's fun writing those kind of characters too. Because then you don't even have to worry about like, oh, is this how he react to this person? It's like he reacts terrible to everyone. So yes, he's just really just a mean guy. Mean and thoughtless and cruel and. Yeah. They're not... Yeah, he's not, like, omnipotent, but he is, like... In his own mind, he's definitely, like... he's... perfectly comfortable being awful. Is the best way to describe it. Like, someone who's just like, I'm just a jerk. It's cool. It's like, Kind of like you're like, yeah, like I said, Saturday morning cartoon character who's like, I'm evil, who cares? Because it's just be nice just to have like someone who's had some fun like character that's enjoyable to see fail. And the best part about him is because he's so like self-obsessed and narcissistic, even when he fails, he's just like, well, that was fun. Round 2, let's go again. It's not even like an angry like, next time, He-Man. He's more like a, well, interesting. You beat me that time. I'm gonna take some notes, and next time I'll come back even scarier. It's like his ego is just like won't let him accept true defeat. And that might even be a fun thing throughout the story, is he starts to realize she's gonna beat him. She's gonna, or like he thinks she's gonna get close. There's a chance she might escape from this situation and have her happy ending, and that makes him very upset. And he's kind of confused because he normally doesn't even have that kind of feeling. He's like, I don't like this. It's like, what is this? It's like, is this what failure feels like? It's like, I don't like this. Thank you. Right? I appreciate you saying that, though. I am having fun with it, and now that I've started working on it again, I'm having a blast. Like, it's just so nice to have, like, just sit back and, like, work on some of these characters again, and, like, just write up their stories and try and figure out where they're gonna go from. Like, I was having trouble for a little while with the part that I'm at right now, but I think I figured a way to move forward, so excited to continue working on it. I will work on it on stream too, so I was gonna maybe do some tonight too, so because I possibly, yeah, we'll see. Probably, since you're interested, maybe I will, because I am. I just wanted to get a little bit more of this guy because I'm trying to get this done for someone. But yeah, it's gonna be really fun once I get that figured out, like the entire setting. And I think the thing I'm just trying to figure out mainly is just how long is the story gonna last, because like I have minor bits here and there, but I just want to make sure that it's not too long. Because so far it's been looking pretty good so far, but just want to make sure I'm not doing too much. Because I want it to have an end. Like I want it to be more like well, I can't say like Last Airbender because that was made by a team, but I wanted to have a planned ending like that where I can just get to a point and say this is it. And then maybe if it is really popular, I can tell like other stories with those characters, but that's going to be like, it's really just going to be planned initially for that to be it. And I've seen that done with some other comics too, where like they kind of just like continue going if it's popular, but kind of have a planned like end for the arc. Because I mean, and that's why I like why I chose a almost like weather based or like a non-human based antagonist, because like I wanted something that was where they didn't have a choice to take their time. They have to get to this point, and once that's done, that's it. Like once they get to her, the story will resolve itself one way or another, good or bad. So one of the big things I've realized as I've been writing the story is that like I have to find ways to separate the two main characters, because Richard is really powerful and like a lot of situations when he's around get solved pretty quick. So I'm trying to make like reason, like in the next part of the story she's alone and he's in a different part of a city, so that way I can have it so that she might be in actual danger. Because the two of them together is just too powerful. She makes him like, with her bard abilities, she makes him like so strong. and he's so strong. So the two, like, he's so skilled too, and so having the two of them together is just too much power in one spot. Which is what I wanted to show with those, when they're fighting the bounty hunters. The whole point was just to show that, like, to get, I mean, they do get ambushed and they're surprised, but they still, even with the fact that she's not very skilled, they still get away. So. Yeah. This is a bit muddy. I'll have to clean this up later. The wings are kind of, for this character, are very, like, ethereal anyway, so I'm probably gonna lower the opacity of them once I get them defined a little better. They're like ghost wings, kind of. Like when he concentrates, he can make them material, but it takes a lot of concentration. But yeah, he's like turning slowly into something else. He's not sure what. Also trying to decide on a couple different creatures for the followers. Like I have some people I've seen with their channels, they turn people, they make let the followers or like subscribers become like a variety of things, and that was my original ideal, and I might go with that because it would be kind of fun to let people choose, like let them be like choose little avatars that are like little dwarves or little like pixies or little like fire elementals. That could be fun. And they just like kind of like hover around on the bottom of the screen. Cause I kind of like those when like and then like maybe even like try and set it up so like when they talk, their chat appears as a little bubble above them. That could be kind of cool. But I'm looking into some other VTubers that are are also fantasy based to see what they do for ideas. Oops, I don't want to do that. I don't want both sides to look the same. I almost put some human villains in my story, my comic, and I was gonna make them like look like good guys, but they're bad guys. But I'm like, that's been done so much by Disney lately that I really don't want to like play with something that Disney's already like turned into a trope. Like, it's so predictable now that the good guy, the nice-looking guy is the bad guy, that I kind of want to, like... So maybe this is a spoiler for you, but I might even, like, play with that and kind of, like, make it so that, like... I was going to make, like, this character who's possibly, like, a love interest, but he just turns out to be a good guy. Like, like, the whole thing, it's, like, he's this, like, guard for the city, and, like... Throughout the whole time he's with her, it's like, is he gonna turn her in? Is he actually bad? Is he like trying to like enforce these unjust rules? And he's like, no, he just wants to make sure everyone's safe, and he wants to make sure she's safe while she gets through the city because he knows that she's not trouble, and he kind of likes her. So it's like, okay, what a nice fellow. So there's your little spoiler for the next chapter that I'm working on. As a gift for being here. Because that'd be kind of fun to mess with people like that. Just be like, surprise, nope, he's cool. Turns out he's not actually a bad guy at all. Yeah, see, they're like ethereal, so I'm going to make them like lower... like a lighter opacity, like that. 1 second, I'm just gonna grab something. Tell you, I'm at that point where I think I need to get my hair cut because it keeps going down into my eyes. And I drew my... That's why my Vtuber's drawn that way. That's usually how my hair is. It's like... I let it grow until it gets so long that I have to get it cut. Oh, cool. Yeah, I had to step up for 1 second too, so no problem. Yeah. Mine just like gets thick. So yeah, kind of like long and thick and curly. So yeah. Oops. Oops. Wait, no, don't do that. I do want to. Should save though. Yeah. Save your art. Oh, I don't know if you were here, but I was talking about the chapter I'm working on, and I was saying how I want to make this character who where I mess around with tropes and make it so that people. This is a spoiler for you and anyone who watches this in the future, because by then I'll have that chapter done. Because I'm working my way through it right now, but there's gonna be this like character that's like a I'm gonna turn into like kind of a crush slash love interest kind of character for the main character, June, where it's this guy who is a guard in the city, and you think at first he's like one of the like militant like ones that's like trying to control the populace and make sure they don't overuse their magic in ways that don't suit the city. But then it turns out he just wants to help her through the city, and he likes her. And I'm gonna make it so that people are constantly like, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? I don't know. And it'd be kind of fun to mess with people that way. And just be like, surprise! So I was saying how I almost made another character that was gonna be more like a guy who dresses really nice, but he's really evil. And then I was like, that's been done by Disney so much, so let's not do that. let's make a character who, if he's evil, he's evil. If he's good, he's... Or if he's, like, evil, but kind of, like, tries to hide it, he hides it in better ways. Like maybe there's a like gray area kind of antagonist at one point, like a goblin who's helping them, but they know he's bad, kind of thing. So then they don't have really a choice but to like work with him, but because he's helping them. Helping June save her mother by helping them through their situation. But they know in the long run he's probably going to go back to being bad. Yeah, I thought a love interest would be fun, especially because I could use it later on if I want to do like a continuation story, like June can go off on her own and try and seek him out. Or maybe they run into each other in a different storyline. So, in a different way. Because I always like that in certain books. Like, with certain authors, they'll have, like, characters that keep popping in and out of the story. And, like, it'd be fun to have him be one that does that. Where she just, like, randomly keeps running into him. And it would be a fun way to like try out writing a love story, because I haven't done that, and it would be without it being like the main part of the story. Oops. Come on. Because I would like to give people something else to look at, to enjoy, other than... Because for me, I mean, I just love the characters as they are by themselves, but I know other people would probably like something like that, too. They like their ships. Gotta feed those ships. Yeah, like originally I was gonna give this guy, not that guy, not her. I was gonna give him. I was gonna make this spirit his wife, and it's not out of the question, but it's more fun to make it more like, what is it? Like, he doesn't even really know, and maybe that might be an interesting thing for another story where it might turn out to be that. But she's so far gone that she is just this malevolent spirit, so it doesn't matter. So, just something in the back of my head I've been thinking of. Because he was going to be a bigger part in the original part, but then I decided to make him less so. So. Oops. You know, we should work on him too. I'll play with some ideas for the yeah, let's try that. I did work on him once, but I don't think I ever really made anything, so it'd be fun to kind of try and concept out some characters for this love interest. Let's try and play with some ideas. Yeah, I was thinking like a, I don't know if he's going to be human. I haven't decided that yet, but playing with some different ideas for him. I thought possibly human, just because, but who knows? I might change my mind, because originally, I mean, that might help with this in a way, because of the fact that, like, it might be more difficult for her to trust him at first, but at the same time, I don't really know why she wouldn't. I mean, her father, like, Richard would definitely not trust him, but that would be true if he was human too, so I'm like, it doesn't really matter in that case. I can do whatever with him. I was gonna give a more slender build than Richard, but still athletic, but like... This is play with body type kind of thing with him right now. This guy with this like he's got his staff for being a guard. He's got, I'm not sure what kind of gear the guards are going to wear, but I was thinking they were going to have kind of like techie kind of looking gear. Like magic tech kind of look to it, which I know is a Final Fantasy X term. But it works so well. Maybe even like kind of like a mix of like Roman or Greek kind of look to it too, with like, I always like those like the armor covering the legs. So I did see recently that some countries are actually going back to using chainmail underneath bulletproof under like bulletproof armor, or in some cases instead of, if they're doing certain things. I think that was it German police. I forget. I thought it said German police. I'm not sure if that's official. For that. But anyway, yeah, it'd be fun to play around with a smaller build for him that's athletic and fast. Oops, undo. Yeah, and you kind of I don't usually draw short-haired characters, so it'd be kind of fun to make him that. It's just kind of spiky hair. And this is just like something I've been playing around with. This isn't definitely what he's going to look like yet. I'm just playing around with some things. So. It'd almost be fun if he was maybe even like the first time she sees him, he's kind of like is portrayed, or like he's in a really like hairy situation or a really like tense situation, so it's hard to tell if he's good or bad. That'd be kind of interesting. And then like the next time he sees her, she's kind of nervous, but he kind of proves himself to be more of a like just guardian kind of character. Like he just cares for everyone in the city and wants her to be safe, because he can tell that she's more than just a typical visitor. She's like something else. Like, even when she tries to disguise himself, he's like, I don't think you know much about this world somehow. And he's like, I kind of like that. Because part of the reason these guards are even there is, might seem like really like authoritarian, but like people have become really like overly dependent on magic in this world too. So his order exists to make sure that people aren't like just using it selfishly in ways that could endanger other people around them for their own gain. Because there's many situations where that could become true, like if you're just trying to like go super fast or something to get to work faster, you could accidentally run into someone and hurt them. So he's there to make sure people don't do stuff like that. It's kind of like how when people say now that flying cars would be really cool, and then I think about the people out on the roads, and I'm like, I don't trust some people with like regular cars. I don't know if I'd want them in flying cars. That seems like a worse situation. Like, it might be fun for like recreation, but I don't know if I'd want to like. I don't know if even I'd want that responsibility. Unless maybe it was self-driving, but even then, like, what happens if something goes wrong? I'm not a pilot. And the same thing goes for magic in this world. Like, what happens when, like, someone who's too young to understand or control their magic makes a mistake? And the answer is these guys. They're there to, like, jump down and diffuse the situation. Sometimes with some of them more aggressive than they should, but others, like him, it's more about like just making sure they're safe. Oops, I just redid the song accidentally. Because they have like their staff is like a tuning fork, and they can essentially just like nullify a lot of magic with it. I kind of like this design. I'm going to play around with him, though. I don't want to go with just, like, the first idea. Because in my original comic, there was going to be an order called the Silencers. And I might actually make that what these guys are, where they're like, essentially, they walk around in kind of like nullify magic users that are becoming irresponsible. And to some they might seem like bad guys, but they're really just trying to make sure everyone's safe. Because when like you have a world where like a 5-year-old who doesn't get their candy can like pick up a boulder, that's kind of dangerous. You gotta have people around who can make sure that doesn't escalate too quick if the parent isn't skilled enough to stop them. Also, in this world, magic has a cost, like takes a toll on you. So in a way, he not only is he trying to make sure everyone else is safe. If a child accidentally like uses magic that's beyond their ability, it could hurt them or worse. it could really do something like permanent to their body. And these guys exist to like kind of like just get rid of that nasty the negative energy before it ends up hurting the child. Yeah, I think that's what I'll have it be, because they were going to have their own comic, but then I couldn't write enough of a story, so having them as a background thing would be easier. Let's play around with heads for him. This is a little bit... This hair is kind of long for a officer, though. But it would be kind of fun, too, just to play with. But it looks too Richard-ish. Like, Richard says really long... Well, maybe not. I'll keep it in case I like it, but let's play with some different hairstyles. I feel like I'm doing, like, a character creation right now, but, like, the hand-drawn version of it. Maybe even, like, just a basic one, like... would be kind of fun too, like a, or not basic, but you know what I mean, like just like a comb over kind of style. Maybe not that pointy. I don't want it to be pointy. I want it to be clean. Yeah. I like trying maybe like the dark, give him dark hair. That could be cool. I don't have any characters really with really dark hair yet. Not good characters anyway. So that'd be nice. Play around with the head shape too. Oh, look at some more faces. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of like I'm playing around with some ideas of like going more of a like Roman or like with like or like, I don't know, I'm playing with some other things too, maybe even like try like a kilt. Maybe I'll play with some different things. It's my own modern world, so I can kind of make the style, the fashion, whatever I want, really. find some more faces. Oops. Sorry that I just did the... There. I don't want to play the song again for the... I don't like that. I was going to use this for a bad guy, but it'd be kind of fun to give it to him since I was going to use it for a bad guy. Of like a kind of like... Maybe even like trying to push it so he looks almost like he could be possibly conniving with like some sharp features. Like a sharper chin. Maybe he's a half-elf. That'd be kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Either one of these two hairs, those two are probably my favorites so far. Maybe try and smooth that out a little bit and see how that goes. But hello, glad you could drop by. I'm working on a character design for my comic. I was working on I'm also working on my VTuber model tonight. Like drawing the ref sheet for this fun character. So, and I was sharing some of the other characters I've drawn in the past, like this fellow, and this fellow, and the main characters of the story. Like this is Grace Steelsong, this is Richard Steelsong, and June Steelsong from my comic. So, this is going to be a character from that same comic, but I'm going to make him like a support character that might be a love interest. So I'm just trying to come up with a like hairstyle for him and like play around with like different face types for him. Maybe like a Loki hairstyle. Yeah, I'm PNG now, but I'm working towards I'm rigging my first VTuber rig. I mean my first VTuber model. Hoping to get it done pretty soon. Like most of the way. I just gotta like clean up the physics and maybe add on some more meshes afterwards, but I'm not sure if I might just save those for the next update and just debut it anyway as it is, because most people like it varies. I know it's not, people have different levels, but from what I've seen with like especially starting smaller, it's just better to just start. So I figured starting with one that's like simpler, and I mean as simple as it's going to be with looking like this guy. I think it should be. It'll be fun. Maybe a big nose. That might be fun. Trying different features on this character. Maybe curly here too. I don't know. Do, 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 do. That's wonderful. Congrats. Do you stream games, or do you I don't mind people talking about their stuff like that. I'm not one of those that, like, don't pull it away from me kind of people. Like, I'm always interested in hearing how everyone else is doing with their streaming and or whatever you're playing in general, even if you're... We were just talking about that earlier, where we were talking about, like, someone playing, like, Halo and other games. Oh, no, Half-Life was one of them. Half-Life and Skyrim and... What was that one? Godic? Yeah. That, which I'm still want to find out more about that. I couldn't find anything on Google, but I'll try and find out more about that, if it's like Skyrim. I don't know if I like this one. He looks kind of... I'll hold on to it, but I don't like his design of that face. Maybe if I make this one a little tighter, I might like this one more. Ah, cool! I'd like to do more collabs this year. I'm gonna look into people to do that with. I used to, on my, Instagram, I used to do, like, random collabs, and even those were kind of fun. I mean, sometimes they were a bit chaotic, but people are nice. I don't think I ever had anyone that wasn't nice. Sometimes the language barrier between the two of us was a little bit steep, but even then, we had fun. Like, we would talk about, like, our favorite Marvel characters, or our favorite, like, fantasy characters or something, and I mean, that's universal, so. Yeah. Well, that sounds fun. I don't like this hair. I'm gonna fix this guy. Oh, cool. I think your English is great. At least what I've seen so far. What's the last game you played? Just out of curiosity. course. Oh, okay. No, well, yeah, no worries. I was saying earlier, I'm really, as far as games go, I'm pretty excited about, there's this game, this farming game called, Star Sand Island, and I'm really excited for that, because I really like those kind of games I like to play those kind of games after work, like just relax a little bit. I think I'd still like the idea of him being half elf. Or half something, I'm not sure what. I'll try elf. Oh! Nice! I was just saying how I have that on my computer, but Elden Ring, but I just have not found a moment to play it. I'd love to get into it, but I keep forgetting that I have it. Like, I'll just, like, start something else and, like, totally forget it's there. It looks amazing from what I've seen, and I love, Oh, yeah, no... Yeah, I'll show you this guy fully. But, thank you for dropping by, though. It was wonderful talking with you. I'll have to look up your Vtuber, your other streams to see, and try and follow you. But have a great night, or day, or what, or whenever it is. Have a great day in general, regardless of the time. Oh, okay. Smart. I do that too. I have an alt for when I'm just browsing. Kind of like this guy. He looks kind of both of these like. I like the short hair look for him. So I might go with that, actually. Just playing around with his head shape, too. Aw, thank you. Well, I appreciate you dropping by. I really... And, yeah. You're always welcome here. Kind of like that too, where he's kind of got like a more like wide, like square almost shaped head. Might be kind of cool, especially for an elf, because, or like even a half elf, because like usually they have very narrow and sharp features. It'd be kind of cool to give him more of a like broad, like muscular kind of neck and build. Yeah, that might be kind of cool. Yeah. Okay, well, that's pretty good, I think. For now, at least. I'll keep playing around with different ideas. I don't want to, like, do too much on this one guy when I could work on other things, too. But I do like this armor idea. I'm going to play around with different versions of this armor. Kind of makes me think of like Kraft the Monk from Free Ren. Kind of is what I'm almost going for with him, where he's like this like guy who's kind of like just like has a presence, but you're on in. But for the most part, it's more benevolent than dangerous. But it'd be kind of fun to play around with that and kind of make it so that you don't know right away which, like how benevolent or if he's dangerous. Try some other ideas. I don't like that. At least I don't like it like that. I kind of want, if he's going to have short. I don't know. I almost liked it. I don't know. I'm goofing. I'm just losing my mind right now. Let's get to something else because I'm trying to rush this idea and I should give it time. Like this is not a major character and he can change as the story goes along too. But I kind of just want to get along his. I do like this build though, so that's the more important part. Is that he's got this like athletic kind of like streamlined kind of just like body that's like just doot, 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 doot. And then yeah, so kind of like very yeah, because he's like that. Richard is like this. Yeah, that's Richard's body type. Richard's like Batman body type. This is that other guy. I was doing some poses earlier. Also working on her a little bit. Maybe I'll do a few more of her too tonight. Oops. Cancel. Don't undo them. No, stop it. Let's try and do one where she's more like maybe I'll do one where she's more acrobatic. That'd be cool for him too, actually. This is a great page for both of them. But it's mostly guys. Come on. There we go. Well, that's kinda. I'll give it a shot. Well, it's good for her because it's kind of like an attack. So, I like that. Bum, 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 bum. I'm happy I took a friend of mine's advice and turned off the number of streamers, because every time I've done that, it's been a better stream in general. Like every time I worry about that, I always even when I'm trying not to, sometimes it just slips into your brain, and I'm glad I turned it off today because it helps me just focus on the drawings and have fun. Oh no, I did the dumb thing. Oh good. Also, I'm drawing on one layer. Why am I doing that? That's not smart. Oh well. I'll switch to a different one in a second. How would it... I don't think it would be up in the air if she's got as much hair as she does. It probably would be... Since it's a long ponytail, I mean a long braided tail, it'd probably be more like this. Kind of like whipping behind her, but like... I had it and then I goofed it up because I changed that. I just got like something she could put on to make her so her hat doesn't fall off all the time. I don't know. Just trying to think of like how does Carmen Sandiego keep that big hat on her head? Someone catch her so we can ask. Probably just shrink this down too so I can clean it up. Oops, nope. I'm not feeling this pose with her. It's not working. Let's just, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna delete the whole thing. Not the whole thing, but just this. I'll find her a different pose where she's doing something cooler. Oh, well, yeah. Well, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate your company, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Always value anyone's company, so thank you for your time. Here we go. Here's a good pose. What did I do that for? Oh no! Oops, didn't mean to do that either. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. How are we doing on time? We're doing pretty good. I might... Thank you. Yeah. Have a wonderful one. Thank you so much for dropping by. I like her as a character, though. She's very, like, May from, Last Airbender kind of character, where she's just like, my aura can't be pinker. But at the same time, she thinks she's like Batman. It's like a mix of those two. Like, she's just like, I'm hardcore, but I'm also very happy and sunny, and everything will be good. It's like, now I'm gonna go fight this giant orc who's causing a commotion. Excuse me. He wants to arm wrestle. Gotta make her hat look a little bigger. She looks like she's wearing like one of those beach hats here because she's not wearing long sleeves. I'm gonna play around with it. That might be fun. The fun of it too is that maybe sometimes she does just look like that, like she's just like half dressed for the beach or something. Kind of look almost. It's like I think you're confused. Is this a duel or are you going tanning? Maybe she's got like a summer gear. I'm just having some fun. But that I like how loose that is, though. I do want to add in her braids so that she's got those still. I hate to lose that. There we go. Oops. No. A lot of kick poses, but they're all the same kind of, so that doesn't really. Whoop. Oh. I'm always kind of disappointed when like there's a good reference, but then it kind of like switches over to something else. Let's do one more for her, and then I'll move on to someone else, or maybe. I don't know. We'll see what I do. I don't know what I'll do. Yeah, let's do this pose, just because it's a good stretch pose, kind of, for her. Like, not something that she normally would do. Like your whole body's going like this. So we have like this, and then this as her leg. Kind of just like add that up there so that there, push her body up a little bit more. Oops, too far. Too far. Her body would probably, leg would end here, actually, because her arm has to be able to reach it. She's just doing her like morning warm-ups with her part of her gear on. She's getting, or maybe I could even put it on like this. Actually, she can just be like, yeah. This could just actually be an interesting kick, actually. Why not? Because of how she is, it might be kind of a cool, like. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, something like that, where she's just a fun action pose, kind of. I'm not sure what it really means, but it's, or what it really is, but it's kind of just fun drawing her. Like, I clearly exaggerated a lot with her in this one, but that's kind of fun too. Like, that could be a cool like idea for a action pose later on of a like intense angle or something. But yeah, let's move to something else. How we doing? You know what, I'll do. I was around this time last time. Let's do a little bit of work on a comic page and then we'll call it. But I do want to get some more of the comic done. So I know I said it was well. I do want to work on that too, though. No, stick with our guns just so that I don't mess around things. I'll do that on my stream tomorrow. I'll work on the comic more. Because I did talk about it a little bit, so I think... Like, I'll show you one of the more recent ones. I was working on this one. Yeah, this is them arriving in the city. And I'm just cleaning up I need to clean up the artwork, obviously. This is just very rough, but them showing up and them like, this is the outside, and there's like this like portal that's kind of like shimmering, and they go through it. Because one other channel thing I'm working on. Where'd it go? Here's another one of the render for anyone who's still sticking around. Here's one more of the pages just for fun to show you that I had more rendered, just so you see what this is rough, and this is like 95, I'd say. Like I still have to put in the word bubbles and then clean up things because of the word bubbles being there, but this one's I think pretty good. Like art-wise, it looks. I like how it's come out. Especially those last two panels are really cool. I just love seeing Richard in his element where he's just like really like showing off his power. That he's not someone that can be snuck up on easily. Especially not from someone that big. He's like, nope. Where's that thing I was working on, though? I'm trying to think. Where did I put it? Where'd it go? Oh yeah, back last year I had one of my favorite art challenges was Dinovember. So really quick, here's my Dinovember drawing that I really liked. Decided to share that for fun. But here's my characters. My guy. That might be I'll close you. Wish I could find the drawing I'm looking for, though. I'm looking for a drawing of, me. I did this one of, maybe it's in here. Nope. Oh, I also do D&D characters sometimes for anyone who's sometimes like these two. But right now I'm looking for something specific that I'm just kind of unsure where it is. I don't know. I guess I won't. Darn. That's what the one I was working on. I don't know. Sorry. Kind of. I guess I could work on those too if I wanted to, really, but I really don't want to end on emotes. That's kind of, well, I mean, it's not like it's the worst thing, but I'd rather make that part of another stream. So maybe yeah, I'll just do some cleanup on one of these pages, like this one, or there's one other page I need to work on. So I'll do a little bit of work on that, and then I'll call it. Let's see. Like this one. Ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, here we go. This page? Oh, we're on this page, okay. She doesn't have a shirt in this. I gotta remember that. So she's got her full. Maybe she's got her, yeah, her tassels, like her bracers that look like, yeah. So I wanted to give her something that kind of like made her kind of more like a moth than a butterfly. So I was gonna give her these like bracers that are kind of fuzzy. And I was gonna put things on her boots too that were fuzzy. Bum ba da bum 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 ba da ba dum. Oops. I'm a little bit quiet, but oops. She's got what looks like a really nasty hit until you look careful and you see that the guitar is taking the brunt of the damage here. Like it kind of like I'm gonna even like make like a thing here where it's like it stopped there and then it hit her, kind of like it hit the guitar first and then it hit her, and something, maybe there might be something very unique about this guitar, possibly, maybe, that will be talked about in the next few pages after this. It's not just what it's made of that matters. That gem in it matters too. Oops. There we go. Problem solved. she's got like this blur. I'm gonna try and get this blur to go. I don't want it to look like she's anything more than just like a streak of lightning kind of coming down towards her, and like the guitar is the thing that saved her. So I'm gonna do something special with like the maybe I'll even change the color here so that it's kind of like a ooh, that's cool. I like that. I didn't even mean to do that, but like a burn kind of to show that it stopped. It actually like kind of like maybe like a force field almost, like it kind of caught the majority of the kinetic like speed of her and absorbed it into the guitar. No, that's weird. I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, something like some kind of like energy coming off of it that stopped it from being more dangerous to her. And like shows like I hear that song still in my head. Doesn't make sense. I don't like that. More like this. It's like the light, maybe the light from this is lighting her up too. Okay, I'll make this an add layer maybe. And yeah. Yeah, I'll play around with this a little bit more, I think. But let's just get our wings done so we can. Yeah, she has this is her character sheet. Yeah. Yeah, something kind of like that, where like they're not even fully like she's moving so fast you can barely kind of even discern what is going on here with this. I might even make it so that this in what layer is it on? That one. So copy paste. Oops, nope. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Like that, kind of like. Yeah. Where it's like they're kind of like. They're moving so fast that they're like leaving a. Yeah, like that. Like a trail of. I might even add more than that. Well, I think that's pretty good. It doesn't have to be. I don't know if it has to be more than that. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. We did a lot today, I think. I mean, even getting that much done for this one, pretty cool. I mean, but like getting the work done on the model, like I mean, this guy, I didn't get too far actually. Like, I still have to clean this guy up. I got some anatomy issues with him that I need to fix. But getting like working on her a little bit was really fun. Yeah, I like her a lot. This is nothing. This is nothing. Oh yeah, that was the beginning of an ideal I had that was fun last time. But and here's all my characters from I was showing out the first page of my comic. Another page I was really proud of that I'm gonna clean up soon. My characters. More characters. Oh yeah, and this is the guy that I was working on today. So he might make a good thumb. If it would load him. Don't crash on me now, please. Don't crash on me now. Hello. There we go. Yeah. Just like, yeah, I did. Yeah, I like this though. This might be a better picture to end on because, like, we did. It's a fun surprise. So, like, character design and comic surprise. I don't want to show that. These are. Is my guy. So yeah, thanks again to everyone who dropped by. I'm so pleased that more people are finding my channel. Not sure. I'm not questioning it. I'm just pleased. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be back again on Wednesday. Yeah, I will. Well, we'll see. I'm not sure what's happening in the future. We'll see. Depending on demand, I might add more streams to this, but we'll see. But I really do want to get this Vtuber done, so I probably will continue to just do Saturdays for my Twitch. So yeah, I'll just. That's what I plan to do. I'm gonna do this twice a week and that once, and so I'll see you all again on Wednesday. Have a spectacular weekend, and stay warm if you're in the winter. If you're in a cold winter area, and stay cozy if you're in a hot area. So take care. Have a wonderful night.